Hello, this is Mr. Huff, and we are going to be looking at using Vernier Graphical Analysis. This is an app you can add to your Chromebook so that you can do data analysis for the Composites lab. So we are going to be working with a spreadsheet like this. So you're going to be collecting some data for each sample. I'll have more of this filled in before you see it. But we need to know the moment of inertia, which is something we're going to calculate. We need to know the force at the yield point, and we're going to talk about how to find that, the deflection at that point, and then the ultimate strength in pounds. All right, so let's focus on getting the data. This is a typical data file that we'll see. Some things I want to point out: it should be force over time and displacement over time for the graphs. Right here, if you click this, the two things we're going to use are statistics and a curve fit. And then you also have this magnifying glass button. So the first thing we want to do is figure out where the yield point is. It is fine if you want to guess where that happens, but a better way to do this is going to be to select a region like this and zoom in on it. And now we have this nice line here, and I'm just going to choose a zone where this behavior is more or less linear, and then I'm going to choose apply curve fit, and now I can tell where things start falling off. So I'm going to choose apply, move this out of the way. So what I'm looking for is a place where it looks like my linear behavior stops and it starts to flatten out, and I think that's right here. So I'm going to choose that point, and I can see that's 48.6 pounds. And if I look down here, why did it not track? Oh, there it is. I'm going to hit zoom on this one as well. That is at 0.1442. So I'm going to jot those two numbers down. 48.6 and at 0.1442. I'm going to return the zoom to the original size, and then I'm going to try that again. I'm going to move this out of the way because I think it should have zoomed in on both. So let's zoom in like this. Why isn't it not doing this? So if I zoom in on that and zoom in on that, that didn't work. So if I click a point here, you can see it's clicking it here, but down here it shows where it is. So just realize that this point here corresponds to this point down here. Okay. And then the other thing I need to get is, I'm going to go back to the full zoom. I can tell that my ultimate strength is in this area right here, so I'm going to highlight that section. And let's zoom in on that. Actually, we can just do this. We are going to use view statistics, and it's going to look at that set of data. So there's 78 measurements there, and it tells us the mean, the standard deviation, min, and max. Max is what we want to know. So our max is 49.97 pounds. So those are the two things you need to get. You need to get the yield point, and that's just estimating where you think that is based on when the line starts flattening out with the linear behavior. And then you also need to know the highest point in the curve for your ultimate strength. All right, that's how you do that.